station in the mix, and we ain't stopping.
Here on Diamond 88.7 FM.
Keep listening to the music, to the sound.
You can only get timely, credible, and reliable news on your shining supreme station. Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
From the news desk of Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, this is news on the hour.
In the headlines, President Tinubu to commission projects on state visit to Ogun. Nasarawa police launch manhunt after 11 left dead in communal clash. Kwara police deploy officers to churches, public spaces ahead of Easter celebrations. APC Group's traditional ruler back Danladi Salihu for 2027 Kwara governorship. On the foreign scene, search for U.S. pilot continues in Iran following downing of U.S. F-15 fighter jet. In sports news, Arsenal lead race to sign Super Eagles' new boy, Fernandes. A very wonderful afternoon to you, and thank you for staying with us on Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin. This is News on the Hour. I am NEDU OKORIE. We bring you details of the news. After this break, do stay with us.
See, wait, he's from our tribe, and we have the same religion, so we have to protect our own. Our tribe isn't corrupt. I beg you, leave am now our Peking.
Wait, stop and think. Do you realize that the impact of corruption and careless decisions by that clansman or family member of yours doesn't know tribalism or nepotism? Let's hold everyone accountable for a better society and country. If you see something, say something to the right authorities.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin.
And you're welcome back from that short break. Please do note that you can listen to us via our website on www.diamondfm.net. You can also watch us live on YouTube, Diamond FM Ilorin. Now we bring you the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu is expected today on a one-day walking visit to Ogun State, where he is expected to commission and inspect some landmark projects executed by the state government towards infrastructural transformation, economic expansion, and strategic investment in critical infrastructure. At the forefront of the visit is the commissioning of the Gateway International Airport, Ikperu, a project designed to position Ogun State as a major aviation and logistics hub in Nigeria. Within the airport complex, he is also commissioning two newly acquired aircraft under Gateway Air, marking the official takeoff of the state's aviation initiative. He is also scheduled to inspect the Nigeria Customs Service Village and commission the forward operating base building, reinforcing border security and trade facilitation. And in Nasarawa State Police Command has launched a manhunt for perpetrators of a deadly communal attack in Udege Development Area of Nasarawa Local Government Area, which left at least 11 people dead and several homes destroyed. Commissioner of Police in the state, CP Shatima Jauro Mohammed, visited the affected communities in Akiawa and Udege Kasa on Friday, where he commiserated with victims and assessed the level of destruction. The attack, which occurred in the early hours of Friday, was reportedly carried out by suspected hoodlums in what authorities described as a reprisal over the alleged killings of 2 persons. During the attack, about 50 houses were burnt in Akiawa, while 2 others were destroyed in Udege Kasa. And in Oyo State, the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has officially crowned Oba Sarafadin Ali as a Karun Balogun of Ibadan land, Oba Oyekola Babalola as a Karun Olubadan, and Oba Akim Mobolaji Adewoyin as a Kenri Balogun of Ibadan land. The crowning ceremony, which took place at the historic Makbo Hall, Ibadan, had many dignitaries in attendance, despite the absence of the newly elevated Obas, who also did not send any representatives or family members. Before their elevation, Oba Sarafaddin Ali, who is currently serving as a senator representing Oyo South at the National Assembly, and the 2 others served as high chiefs in the Olubadan Council. Meanwhile, their elevation followed their elevation in ascension order according to the Oyo State's chief law. And in the state of harmony, the Kwara State Police Command has rolled out extensive security measures across the state ahead of the Easter celebration, deploying officers to strategic locations to ensure a peaceful and hitch-free festive period. In a statement issued on Friday by the Police Public Relations Officer, SP Adeton Ejire Adeyemi, patrol teams and tactical units have been mobilized to maintain security at churches, event centers, highways, recreational locations, and other public spaces, and also provide rapid response where necessary. The Commissioner of Police, Kwara State Command, CP Adekimi Ojo, said the command was fully prepared to ensure a safe Easter celebration for all residents. And lastly, on the local scene, support groups in the All Progressives Congress APC in Barutin local government area of Kwara State have endorsed the governorship ambition of the Kwara State House of Assembly Speaker Yakubu Danladi Salihu ahead of the 2027 elections. The endorsement was announced at a rally and press briefing held in Okuta, where party members and community leaders declared their backing. In a related development, the Emir of Okuta, Idris Abubakar Sero Betete III, also expressed support for the speaker during the palace visit, urging party stakeholders to remain united in the interest of electoral victory. Meanwhile, community leaders disclosed that Barutin stakeholders have agreed to support Danladi Salihu as a successor to Governor Abdurrahman Abdurazak, citing his performance in key sectors. They also stressed that Kwara North Senatorial District deserves the governorship, having not produced a governor since 1999. The news is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. We now go on a break, and when we return, we bring you foreign news where search for U.S. pilot continues in Iran following downing of U.S. F-15 fighter jets. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Who be this person when they text me now? Oh, Bolan. Oh, me I go quick check him. I go text you later.
That's what can happen if you take your eyes off the road. Texting or using your phone when driving is very dangerous for you and other road users. Keep yourself and other road users safe by staying off your phone when driving. We need you alive.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin.
And you're welcome back from that break. You're still listening to the news on the hour, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin. We now move on to the foreign scene. US and Iranian forces are seriously searching for a missing American crew member after a US warplane was shot down. The missing airman, who is also a weapons systems officer, was aboard a US F-15 fighter jet that was downed in southern Iran by Iranian forces. While the other pilot on board was rescued, the circumstance or state of the missing crew member is not yet known. However, according to state media, Iranian officials are urging its citizens to find the missing pilot alive, offering reward for their capture. Still on the foreign scene, lawmakers in Cameroon on Friday debated the proposed constitutional amendment bill to create a vice president's position. This has drawn widespread criticism and uproar. Veteran opposition leader Maurice Kamto has called the bill an attempt at a power grab, describing it as a constitutional and institutional coup. According to reports, if the bill gets approved, the vice president would assume office and complete the president's term without the need for a fresh election. Meanwhile, supporters of the amendment says the move would strengthen institutional stability and ensure continuity in leadership. And that's it on the foreign scene. We now move on to our sports story.
Diamond FM Sports News.
In our sports news this afternoon, Arsenal Football Club are leading the race for Rangers defender Emmanuel Fernandez, who has impressed fans since joining Rangers from League One club Peterborough United last summer. The 24-year-old centre-back, who made his debut for Nigeria last week, has been linked with Arsenal, Chelsea and Bayern Munich. While Arsenal are now leading the race for Fernandez's signature, Rangers are reportedly demanding around 40 million euros to sell the defender. And that's it in sports news. And with that, we've come to the end of news on the hour. But before we go, here is the recap of the major highlights. President Tinubu to commission projects on state visit to Ogun. Nasarawa police launch manhunt after 11 left dead in communal clash. Kwara police deploy officers to churches, public spaces ahead of Easter celebration. APC groups traditional ruler back Danladi Salihu for 2027 Kwara governorship. On the foreign scene, search for U.S. pilot continues in Iran following downing of U.S. F-15 fighter jet. In sports news, Arsenal leads race to sign Super Eagles' new boy, Fernandez. And before we go in our Today in History, did you know that on this day in 1976, Head of State General Murtala Muhammad announced the creation of Plateau State and 10 other states. Now you know, and for news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 0916 062 7526. On behalf of the production crew, I am NEDU OKORIE. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station, and do stand by for the news on the hour in Yoruba language. A wonderful afternoon to you.
We often think that mental health breakdowns sound like this.
I'm emotionally stressed. I'm emotionally downcast. I am so confused of all about life.
But in reality, they can sound like this. Don't make assumptions that people are okay just because they laugh and they smile. Everyone is going through something. Check on your friends and be kind to everyone else.
This